A very welcome everyone once again to this particular session of the current affairs, and now we are discussing the current affairs of 1st and 2nd of September 2024. So let's start our session and let's see that what we have in this session to discuss. Before we start, let's discuss that what are the things that we are going to discuss in this session. So, banking and business news, appointments and resignation, defense news, international news, national news, obituary, important days, state news, awards and recognition, and at last, sports news. Before we start, the images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So the first thing that we are going to discuss today is regarding the Niti Aayog releases report on edible oil growth strategies. Okay, so Niti Aayog, as you know, is a transforming institute instituted by Government of India in 2015, and there is a news about it. Let's discuss what it is. So on 29th August 2024, Suman Berry, Vice Chairperson of Niti Aayog, released a report titled Pathways and Strategies for Accelerating Growth in Edible Oil Towards the Goal of Atmanirbhar Bharat. So basically, first thing that you can understand is that Suman Berry is the vice chairperson of Niti Aayog and released a report titled Pathways and Strategies for Accelerating Growth in Edible Oil Towards the Goal of Atmanirbhar Bharat. So means that we need to see that how we can increase the production of edible oils and become self-reliant in this category also, as we are saying Atmanirbhar Bharat. Dr. Neelam Patel, Senior Advisor Agriculture at Niti Aayog, presented the report. And this report was basically presented by Dr. Neelam Patel, Senior Advisor Agriculture. Report outlined strategic interventions to achieve projected edible oil supplies of 36.2 million tons by 2030 and 70.2 million tons by 2047. So, according to the report, the report said that the edible oil supplies will be increased by 36.52 million tons by 2030, and further also in 2047 it will be 70.2. Key point includes retaining and diversifying oilseed crops and focusing on areas potentially lost to cereal cultivation could increase the country's edible oil production by 20% in 9 states, adding 7.36 million tons of oil and reducing import dependence by 2.1 million tons. So it also said that how we can increase the productivity in our own country in 9 states and also how we can reduce the import. Utilizing one-third of rice fallows areas in 10 states for oilseed cultivation could increase oilseed production by 3.12 million tons and reduce imports by 1.03 million tons. Okay, so according to the report, if we use 33% of rice fallow areas in 10 states, basically those areas in which rice production is doing more in cultivation in the agriculture field, in those places we can produce oilseed cultivation. So it is talking about that. So I hope this point is clear. Let's move to the other one. In the other one, we have GST collections increases by 10% to 1.75 lakh crore in August. So India's GST collection for August 2024 reached 1.75 lakh crore, a 10% increase from 1.59 lakh crore in August 2023. This growth reflects a strong domestic consumption and higher imports. That means that we are doing better. We are doing in producing internally, and also import has increased, but we will take care of that. Central government collected 30,862 crore, while states collected 38,411 crore before adjustment. IGST on imports and interstate sales amounted to 93,621 crore. So basically, GST collection is a annual data, and it is basically published by the government of India every year. And it is a very important thing to know that how much collection that we have done in a particular year. If we talk about GST, goods and service tax, it was introduced under an amendment that was done in the constitution in 2016, and GST Act was enacted in 2017, including some of the indirect taxes into a single tax. 4 CPSC granted Navratan status. So Navratan, the Department of Public Enterprise, Ministry of Finance has granted Navratan status to 4 central public sector enterprises. Railtel Corporation of India Limited, Solar Energy Corporation of India Limited, National Hydroelectric Power Corporation, and Satluj Jal Vidyut Nigam Limited. These are some of the sectors that are controlled by government. Now they have been given the status called Navratan status by the government of India. This increased the number of Navratan CPSCs from 21 to 25. Now remember that Navratans are not 21 but 25. It is very important to know. RCIL, a mini Ratna PSU under Ministry of Railway, reported a turnover of rupees 2,622 crore, net profit of rupees 246 crore for financial year 24. SECI Limited under Ministry of Renew and Renewable Energy achieved turnover of rupees 13,035 crore, profit of rupees 436 crore in the financial year 24. NHPC under Ministry of Power recorded turnover of rupees 8,405 crore and net profit of rupees 3,744 crore. SJVN, a joint venture between the Government of India and the Government of Himachal Pradesh, reported a turnover of rupees 2,833 crore and net profit of rupees 908 crore for financial year 24. So that's all about it. And these are given the 4 Navratan companies. So remember one thing in this current affair, that the Navratan company has been increased from 21 to 25. One point, you don't need to remember all of the data that how much profit has been increased. Please don't do that. Only thing that you need to remember that how many Navratan companies have been added. The more you can do is that to read out that which are the companies that have been added and what is their function. Another one is the RBI launches a scheme for sovereign green bond in IFSC. On 29th August 2024, RBI launched a scheme for trading and settlement of sovereign green bonds in the International Financial Service Center in India. The scheme aims to facilitate investment in SGRBS issued by the Government of India to eligible foreign investors in the IFSC. So basically, what is green bond? First of all, we need to know green bond is the type of a bond in which we are particularly putting or investing money into those sectors or securities which are directly or indirectly related to some kind of green energy production in any country. Okay. Key points: eligible foreign investors can participate in RBI primary auction of SGRBS and engage in secondary market transaction within the IFSC. Investors must comply with the Government Securities Act 2006 and the Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999. Now another one. HDFC Bank introduced Giga for gig workers. HDFC Bank Limited has introduced Giga, a comprehensive financial suite tailored for gig workers and freelancers in India. Okay, so basically Giga is a particular thing that will help the financial suite tailored for gig workers and freelancers who are working in the financial sector. This program addresses the unique financial needs of the gig economy. Key features includes flexible saving account with options like systematic investment plan SIPs, fixed deposits and recurring deposits RDs. Giga Business Credit Card offering 55-day interest-free credit period and curated offer. That is very important because many of the credit card only offer 45 days. So it is very important that they are offering 55 days. Health insurance provided by SDFC Ergo with premiums starting rupees 20 per day only. Retail asset products including collateral-free business loans and car loans finance up to 100% of on-road value. So anyone who can go to this bank, they can get the 100% loan section for the particular vehicle that they want on their own to have, and they can have this personal or car loans. Another one, Paytm receives MOF approval for downstream investment. So Paytm, as we know, was going through a bad phase earlier. So Paytm, owned by 197 Communications Limited has received approval from the Ministry of Finance for downstream investment into its payment service arm, Paytm Payment Service Limited. Okay, so basically, this is a kind of a disinvestment that should be done so that the company will survive. Following this approval, PPSL will resubmit its application for payment aggregator license. Okay, so that is how they are all the liabilities and all the things will be maintained, and then they can all back again into the business. Moody's raises India's GDP growth forecast. So Moody ratings basically is a very renowned rating in this world. And according to the investors and all the people in the stock market and everywhere in the financial sector, Moody's rating plays very crucial role in maintaining a psychological balance in the people mind, so that regarding any company or any country. So Moody's rating has raised India's GDP growth forecast to 7.2% for calendar year 2024 from previous estimates of 6.8%. So earlier they estimated that it would be 6.8, but now it would be 7.2% for the year 2024. The forecast for financial year 25 has also been raised to 6.6% from 6.5%, and consecutively, if we are talking about the 2025, then in that case the percentage has also increased from 6.5 to 6.6. This reflects a strong broad-based growth driven by resilient private consumption and improved business condition. Okay, so this is because that we are doing good, and they have analyzed the market that our business are growing and all the things are going good, so they have forecasted and said that it is going to be 7.2. SEBI approves reappointment of Nihal Vora as MD CEO of CDSL. So Security Exchange Board of India has approved the reappointment of Nihal Vora as the MD and CEO of the Central Depository Service India Limited. This particular industry take care of everything, every type of deposits, every type of service that is going on regarding the stock exchange and security exchange. He was first appointed in September 2019. So remember, CDSL reappointed Nihal Vora as MD and CEO. Rajvinder Singh Bhatti appointed as the Director General of CISF. So Rajvinder Singh Bhatti, a 1990 batch IPS officer of the Bihar cadre, has been appointed as the Director General of the CISF, Central Industrial Security Forces. Whenever you go to any kind of public place, like government places, like metro, like Taj Mahal, any monument, you will find a particular armed force to be settled there. They are particularly protecting and taking care of everything. So if you go to that thing, then CISF is that particular force that take care of it. And right now, Rajvinder Singh Bhatti is appointed as the Director General of CISF. He will hold the post until his super notation on September 30, 2025. Now, another one. Air Marshal Ashutosh Dikshit takes over as AOC in charge Central Air Command. Okay, another appointment. Air Marshal Ashutosh Dikshit assumed the role of Air Officers Commanding in Chief of Central Air Command on September 1, commissioned into the fighter stream of the Indian Air Force in 1986. So he became the fighter man in 1986 in Indian Air Force. And Air Marshal Dikshit is an experimental test pilot and a qualified flying instructor with over 33 hours of flying experience. 3,300 hours of flying experience. So remember his name, Air Marshal Ashutosh Dikshit. He will take over as the charge of the Central Air Command. Another appointment, V. Satish Kumar takes additional charge of IOCL chairman. So V. Satish Kumar, Director of Marketing at Indian Oil Corporation Limited, has taken on the additional role of the chairman following the end of Shrikant Madhav Vaidya. Okay. And after that, Kumar has been with IOCL for 35 years and has held key position across various regions. So he has been with IOCL for over 35 years and now he has become the chairman of Indian Oil Corporation Limited. Remember his name, V. Satish Kumar. Another appointment, Vice Admiral Rajesh Dhankar takes over as the charge of Project Seabird. So Vice Admiral Rajesh Dhankar has taken over as the Director General of Project Seabird, overseeing the largest defense infrastructure project at the Karwar Naval Base in Karnataka. So that's all about it. So remember this is name. His name is Vice Admiral Rajesh Dhankar, and he will take care of the project Sea Bird, under which he will provide a largest infrastructure project at the Karwar Naval Base in Karnataka. So remember, Karwar Naval Base is where it is in Karnataka, and his name is Rajesh Dhankar. Another news, Singapore Airlines receives FDI approval for Vistara Air India merger. So recently, Singapore Airlines Limited has received approval from the Government of India for foreign direct investment as part of the proposed merger of Vistara and Air India Limited. The merger will create one of the world's largest airline groups. So now we can say that particularly Tata Group is now the owner of Vistara Airlines as well as the Air India Limited. So both these airlines will be under particularly Singapore Airlines under the Tata Group. So this approval has been confirmed by the Government of India. India and Saudi Arabia signs MOU for public sector cooperation. So let's see that what we have. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India. We know that this particular body is a constitutional body, and what he is doing here. So he has signed an MOU with the General Court of Audit, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, to enhance bilateral cooperation in public sector auditing. So the person of audit, the general auditor from our country and the general auditor from their country, they met together and they particularly signed MOU for bilateral cooperation in public sector auditing. Okay, so that means that now if any kind of work that we are doing, India is doing with Saudi Arabia, in that case, any kind of auditing we need to do or any kind of auditing they need to do, they can do together into the public departments. MOU was signed by Girish Chandra Murmu, he is the present CAG of our country, and Hussam Al Angari, President of the Saudi General Court of Audit. So remember their name. Key areas of cooperation include joint training program for financial performance and compliance audits, as I said, exchange of audit manuals and methodology to boost capacity development initiatives. So they will cooperate with each other. They will try to understand each other work. They will try to understand that how we can audit each another department, and then so that we can make this particular process more smooth and affordable to both the countries. Another one, GSL launches India's first PCV Samudra Pratap. Let's see what it is. So Goa Shipyard Limited launched the pollution control vessel Samudra Pratap for the Indian Coast Guard. This is the first indigenously built pollution control vessel designed and constructed entirely in-house by GSL. So what is the meaning of this? So basically, as we know that the lot of pollution is also affecting the oceans and seas as well. So for to particularly curb that thing or to suppress that thing, Indian Coast Guard is also working, and they have introduced a particular vessel called Samudra Pratap. It will take care of all the type of pollution that is happening in the besides area. And this ship was built by Goa Shipyard Limited. Another one, Indian Post Payment Bank IPPB celebrates 7th Foundation Day. So Indian Post Payment Bank celebrates its 7th Foundation Day on 2nd of September 2024. Launched in 2018, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, IPBP has played crucial role in promoting financial inclusions by offering accessible and affordable digital banking serves to underserved and unbanked families across India. So the basic purpose behind this introduction of this bank is that to create an accessible and affordable digital banking service so that every type of person in our country must have access to these banking services. And the other thing is to underserved and unbanked families across India. So means they need to put banks to each and every house in our country, where to the remote areas, to the remote villages where no bank is found. The purpose behind IPBP is that. Another one, PM Modi address at Economic Times World Reader Forum. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke at the Economic Times World Leader Forum in New Delhi. He highlighted, remember that Economic Times World Leader Forum is held at New Delhi. He highlights India impressive economic growth, noting that economy has grown by 90% over the past decade compared to the global economy by 35% growth. He credited this success to the ongoing reforms and assured that the government is committed to further growth. So basically, this particular event was held in New Delhi, and Mr. Modi, he went to this place and he discussed about the economy that we are particularly building in our country, and he also particularly gave credit to the reforms and to the things that the government is doing for this further growth. Another one, Prime Minister Narendra Modi releases commemorative stamp for 75 years of Supreme Court. So recently, Supreme Court has completed 75 years of its establishment, and for that purpose, a postal stamp has been launched by Mr. Narendra Modi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi released commemorative postage stamp to mark 75 years of the Supreme Court of India. As we can say that Supreme Court was established in the year 1950s. The event took place during the Districtive Judge Conference in New Delhi and was attended by Chief Justice Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, Minister of Law, and Justice Arjun Ram Meghwal and other dignitaries. So basically, if we talk about the establishment of Supreme Court, if we go into the history, Supreme Court was basically first introduced by the Britishers in the year 1773, in the 1774 in Calcutta. But that time, the Supreme Court was only handling the cases of the British East India Company and related cases. Later on, in the year 1937, the first Federal Court of India was established, which later on in the year 1950 became the first Supreme Court of Independent India. And now they have completed 75 years. Recently, if we talk about, there are total number of judges in the Supreme Court are 35, and currently 50th Chief Justice of India is currently holding the post, and who he is? He is D.Y. Chandrachud. Okay, I hope all the points are clear. Another one, Union Minister Srimati Annapurna Devi launches 7th Rashtriya Poshan Maha 2024. So Union Minister Srimati Annapurna Devi launched the 7th Rashtriya Poshan Maha at Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Okay, so basically the 7th Rashtriya Poshan Maha was held in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Event aimed to raise awareness about nutrition and well-being. So basic purpose behind this is that they need to create awareness about that how we can create a good nutrition for the people and also the well-being of the people. It was attended by Gujarat's Chief Minister Bhupendra Bhai Patel, Minister of Women and Child Development Banu Ben Babaria, and senior officials from both central and state government. Remember, Gujarat's CM is Bhupendra Bhai Patel. Another one, 2 days human rights training program concluded successfully. So basically what is happening here, the University of Manipur in collaboration with the National Human Rights Commission successfully hosted a 2-day training program on human rights. So basically University of Manipur is a state in the northeastern part of our country, in the northeastern states, and particularly in collaboration with the National Human Rights Commission, they have hosted a 2 days training program on human rights. On 30th August 2024, Manipur University, the event saw participation from over 100 legal expert academicians, human rights defenders, and students. So all over the people who are associated with human rights association, activism, defenders, advocates, academicians, they all participated in this event. Okay, let's move to the other one. MSDE and Visa partnered to upskill 20,000 youth. Okay, so Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship signed Memorandum of Understanding with Visa Inc. to upskill at least 20,000 Indian youth in tourism relevant skills. So basically what they are doing, they are particularly giving some training regarding the students who are associated with tourism, and the total number of students would be at least 20,000. And this particular memorandum was signed between Skill Development and Entrepreneurship Ministry and also If we say on the other side is the visa partner. This 3-year partnership is worth up to USD $1 million. Key point include the partnership aims to train young people in 10 states, Assam, Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh, West Bengal, to improve the tourism service experience. It will focus on key positions in the domestic tourism sector such as tour guides, customer service executives, naturalists, and tandem paragliding pilots. Okay, so all these things will be done and all these type of skills will be given to these 20,000 skilled workers so that they can do something better in this particular sector. GRSE and NHIDCL sign MOU for modular bridges. GRSE, that means Garden Rich Shipbuilder and Engineering Limited, based in Kolkata, signed an MOU with the National Highway Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited for fabrication, supply, and launching the double lane class 70 modular steel and belay bridges. So they are working to create these type of bridges which you can see in this picture. This will enhance connectivity in critical forward areas along India border. So basically they are both working so that particular movement of armed forces and all the people should be smooth, swift, and we can do particular type of actions at the time of requirement. So remember, GRSE and NHI DCL are working together. Renowned lawyer A.G. Nurani passed away. So Abdul Ghaffur Majid Nurani, a renowned constitutional expert, lawyer and author, passed away at the age of 94 in Mumbai. He was known for his extensive work in constitutional law and his writings on various legal and political issues. So remember his name. He was a renowned lawyer in our country and he was A.G. Nurani. He passed away in Mumbai at the age of 94. Another one, International Day of People of African Descent 2024. So United Nations International Day of People of African Descent is observed annually on 31st of August to celebrate the contribution of the African diaspora and eliminate discrimination against people of African descent. So basically this is an event that is commemorated to particular type of people so that we can say that they are one of us only and there is no discrimination in this world. This year marks the fourth observance of the day. Another day, the National Nutrition Week 2024, September 1 to September 7. So National Nutritional Week is observed annually in India from 1st of September to 7th of September. This week-long event aims to raise awareness about the importance of nutrition and promote healthy eating habits among people of all ages. Okay, so particular week, remember this week that is from 1st to 7th of September and this week is celebrated as National Nutritional Week. Another one, World Coconut Day, observed in September 2nd. So World Coconut Day, established in 2009 by Asian and Pacific Coconut Community, is observed on September 2nd. APCC represent 19 coconut producing countries. Choose this date to commemorate its founding in 1969. So basically, but just remember one thing that on 2nd of September we commemorate World Coconut Day. Another one, Bihar's Rajgir to host 2024 Women's Asian Championship Trophy Hockey India. Okay, so remember Rajgir. Rajgir is the place in Bihar. Earlier, during the Magad Empire era, Rajgir was the first capital of Magad. Later on, it was transferred to Patliputra, and later on, different empires created different type of capitals. But Rajgir was the first capital of Magad Empire. So in Bihar's Rajgir, Hockey India announced that the 2024 Women's Asian Championship Trophy will be held in Rajgir, Bihar from November 11 to 20th November. The tournament will take place at the newly constructed Rajgir Hockey Stadium, where India will defend its title against teams from China, Malaysia, Japan, Thailand, and Korea. So these are the particular countries which will be participating. Remember that this event is going to be held in Rajgir, that is Bihar. Another one, President Emmanuel Macron awarded Olympic Order in Gold for Paris 2024 success. So President Emmanuel Macron of France received the Olympic Order in Gold from International Olympic Committee for his significant contribution in Olympic movement and the success of Paris 2024 Games. I hope you remember that in July month, the Olympics were going on, and during the Olympics were held in France. And to create this event, a historic event and a worldwide event, Emmanuel Macron has done a lot of things, and including in which, if we talk about, he introduced Schengen visa, under which the people can get this visa and they can just directly go to France and all the other neighboring countries associated with Schengen visa. His efforts symbolized global unity and the enduring power of sport. Okay, so remember this thing. And also, if I want to add, Gabriel Attal, remember this name, Gabriel Attal. He became the Prime Minister of France earlier this year, and he became the youngest of his age to become the Prime Minister in France. Another one, legendary animator Hayao Miyazaki receives prestigious Raman Magsaysay Award. Okay, let's talk about him. So Hayao Miyazaki, the renowned Japanese film director and co-founder of Studio Ghibli, was awarded the Raman Magsaysay Award for 2024. Often called Asia's Nobel Prize, this award recognizes Miyazaki's profound impact on animation and global cultural discourse. So it becomes very important that we need to remember his name. His name is Miyazaki, and he got the Raman Magsaysay Award. Another one, Rubina Francis win bronze in women's 10-meter air pistol SH1. So Rubina Francis won bronze medal in women's 10-meter air pistol SH1 event that was in Paris Paralympics on August 31. So after the Summer Olympics ended, the Paralympics were also started. That was also introduced in France. That was also started in France. Her achievement is a testament of her grit and resilience, overcoming numerous challenges to reach the podium. So remember her name as well. Another, Preeti Pal becomes first Indian woman to win 2 Paralympic medals in athletics. So recently at the Paris Paralympics, Indian para athlete Preeti Pal won the bronze medal in women's 200 meters T35 final with a personal best times of 30.01 seconds. She became the first Indian woman para athlete to win 2 medals at the Paralympics. So after, if you know Manu Bhaker, so Manu Bhaker got 2 bronze medals in shooting in the normal Olympics in Paris. Now remember her name as well. Her name is Preeti Pal. She became the first Indian woman para athlete to win 2 medals at the Paralympics. So the question generally would not come from the simple thing. A lot of people know that Manu Bhaker got 2 awards. So instead of that, they will ask you that in Paralympics, who was the one who got 2 medals? So she was Preeti Pal. Another one, Nishad Kumar silver jumps adds to India's medal haul at Paris Paralympics. So Nishad Kumar secured a silver medal in the men's T47 high jump final at the Paralympics on 2nd of September. He recorded his season best jump of 2.04 meter. Very good. Finishing second behind Townsend Roberts of the United States, who jumped 2.08 meters. Russia, Georgy Margiv took the bronze. So remember his name, Nishad Kumar. He got silver in particularly high jump final. And that's it in this particular session. I hope you find this session very interesting, very helpful, and very knowledgeable. I'll meet you in the next session, and till then, keep yourself updated, and we'll discuss some more things in the next session. Bye bye. Take care, everyone. See you soon.